Go on, General.
Neutral agency should come into Sri Lanka once the internal investigations are over. There is no necessity for somebody else to
How long, General? 2 years. 2 years post-war. 2 years post-war. How long? It's going to be post 10 years or post 20 years?
Okay.
When only the source is there.
The internal agency, they are going into the details of such crime.
Okay, give me a moment. Give me a moment. I also want to go across to New Delhi. There is anger against Sri Lanka. There are also questions about the role that New Delhi is playing. Dr. Abhishek Manu Singhvi is the national spokesperson of the Congress party. Dr. Singhvi, people in Tamil Nadu want to know, why is the government of India sitting on a fence? Why is the government not coming out openly in support of the Tamil cause and people in Sri Lanka who've been displaced by the war and who are still suffering in their own land, sir?
Wrong suggestion. If what is shown in the film is correct, nobody, not
Okay, we'll go across to Dr. Singhvi in just a bit, but the fact, Colonel Hariharan, is the case that's being made by General Vedavela is that in any war-like situation, there is likely to be a possibility of war crime. Is that a fair case being made by the Sri Lankan army?
It is actually, in every war, there are 3 types of casualties. One is, of course, the enemy. The other is what we call collateral damage. It always happens to the property and civilians around where enemy is sitting. In addition to that, where there is that does not come under these 2 categories. Here, in this case, very clearly there are hospitals where people are dead, who have been killed. You can hear the shells falling in the proximity. There are scenes where it has fallen. So, all the more reason that
General Vedavela, you must respond to this concern. Everybody who saw the documentary was shocked by the fact that the Sri Lankan army time and again specifically and intentionally targeted hospitals.
Is the hospital a drama, General?
All these are reports that are coming out from the individuals who have never seen or never been in this particular location. The terrorist tactics had been always to vacate those locations and to draw retaliatory fire into midst of the civilians and to blame the Sri Lankan army. If you analyze properly the timelines that have been set out in this particular operation, we have never targeted any of the hospitals nor the areas that have been designated as no-fire zones. The operation had been carried out meticulously by leaving corridors for the civilians to move into a safe areas.
Okay, all our guests want to come in and respond to what you're saying, General. All our guests want to respond to what you're saying. I'll start with first Mr. Tambudurai.
General, do you know that? General, can you hear me what I'm saying?
Yes, please go on. He can hear you.
Today they have been
Mr. General,
rehabilitated. They've been given the place of their choice, go back to their own villages and live in harmony with the other people.
You have shelled the hospital and many civilians are dead. That is a report as given. Therefore, if that case, UN panel is giving such kind of statement, you have to respond for that. But you cannot say that everything is doing on normally. That is why even the Assembly, Tamil Nadu Assembly, to pass a resolution, insisting the central government to go through the panel's report of UNO's report and see how it can, whoever committed the war crimes, they must be punished. That is what we are insisting our central government here, union governments take efforts on that.
Okay, all our guests want to take this debate further, but I need to slip into a short break. When we return, a special debate on Sri Lanka's killing fields will continue. We'll also be going across live to London. We'll have David Miliband, who's the former Foreign Minister of Britain. He's joining us in just a moment. Jaswant Singh, former Foreign Minister of India, will be joining this debate.